Hi, I'm Bruce Ryan with Interlogix. I'm here today to show you how to install a hardwire to wireless translator. This device takes signals from hardwire sensors and allows them to communicate wirelessly to a self-contained control panel. In this session, we will cover how to choose the proper location for the translator, how to remove the old alarm panel, how to install the approved power supply, and how to connect and enroll the sensors. Today we're going to take this Honeywell panel that's using Hardwire Motions indoor window sensors, and we're going to use those so that they can communicate wirelessly back to the Simon XT panel. We will start by removing the existing hardwire panel. It is important to note that the translator cannot be mounted inside this hardwire can, as it will significantly affect the communication and range of the translator. First, we'll remove the AC transformer. Next, we'll remove the standby battery. Next, we'll remove and label all of the wires on the panel. Now all of the wires are disconnected from the screw terminal and have been properly labeled. Now we're ready to remove the panel from the wall. The next step is to mount the Altronix AL100UL auxiliary power supply. We'll go through running the wires for the transformer and also running the power wires that'll power the motion detector and the translator. Now we have the AC wire run for the transformer, and it is also properly connected into the Altronix power supply. We've also run the DC power source from the power supply over to the translator. Now we have the translator connected to the wall. We've basically just used the existing wires for all of the hardwire sensors, and we've used the DC power wire that we ran from the Altronix power supply over to here. It is powering the translator, and it's also powering the motion detector. The next step is to remove our battery tab here, so now the translator is set up for battery backup. The next thing that we're going to do is get the Simon XT set up to learn in the sensors. First, we'll place the Simon XT in the Learn Sensor mode. The next step is to learn in the hardwire sensors. One other note is that all of the sensors have had their end-of-line resistor value changed to the 4.7 resistor value. The next step, for each hardwire zone, all you need to do is to short the terminals, and you can do that with a pair of cutters, paper clips, whatever. Once you've done that, you heard the Simon chime in, you know you've learned that sensor in. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to learn in the translator's tamper switch. There's a couple of different zone types that we can use for this zone. Zone type 10 will report a trouble condition during the day, but an alarm condition by night. The second one is zone type 36. This one will create an alarm condition regardless if the system is armed or disarmed. Now we're going to learn to tamper in. It's already configured in the Simon XT as a zone type 10, so all we're going to have to do is press the tamper. We hear the acknowledgement on the Simon XT. Now, as a final test, we've got the Simon XT panel armed, so what we're going to do is remove the cover from the translator, and we should hear the panel going to alarm. Hopefully this has helped you understand the installation and the operation of the hardwire to wireless translator.